Hi, welcome to my channel, Rich Man Poor Tech. For new viewers of this channel, this is a technology focused channel, and today's focus is actually on smart lights, or more specific, Philips Hue smart lights. So if you're looking at getting into smart lights, or you're looking at other smart tech and you're wondering which way to go, then watch this video and I'll try and explain some of the features, because things have changed over the last few years, and some things might be a bit different from other advice on YouTube. So please watch this video and I'll try and explain some of the differences. Now, with my other video, I'll put a link above here, installing a Philips Hue strip light in the kitchen. I've had a lot of questions on how do you connect, how do they work, and etc. all on that type of thing. Now, it used to be quite straightforward to tell you, but things have changed over the last few years. So I'll try and delve into this a bit more. This pile of Philips Hue lights can work a different way than this pile of Philips Hue lights. So it gets a little bit more complicated, but they also can all work the same way. So that might be the easier way to go. This pile here also have built-in Bluetooth control. So you do not need any extra things on your network for this pile of lights to work. These can all work with an app on your phone with Bluetooth. These lights, on the other hand, they can work in a number of ways. They can either work with a Philips Hue bridge, which you don't actually need a Philips Hue bridge, but they sort of work with Philips Hue bridge to control the lights. Now, instead of a Philips Hue bridge, you could actually have the latest generation Echo. The earlier generation Echo, like I have here, this can talk to a Hue bridge, or it can talk to this device and control the lights on your network. But this device on its own will not control the Hue lights. But this device on its own can control all the Hue lights. The difference is this one has a Zigbee or Zigbee controller built in, and that allows you to control devices on the network. So if you haven't got a smart speaker and you're thinking, do I get the Google Nest Home, do I get the Apple HomePod, or do I get an Amazon Echo Alexa or whatever, then my suggestion is buy the Amazon Echo. The reason for this, it can control more smart devices in the future, or it actually can control these lights without actually having to purchase one of these. So if you're looking at getting a smart speaker and you want it for the smart home, then I'd actually get an Amazon Echo or an Amazon Alexa. So that's that one out of the way. Right, now going on to these lights. These lights use a Zigbee controller. So that's something like a Philips Hue hub will do, or the other devices. And you can control them either with an app in the phone, or you can control them with a smart speaker and speak to them. These devices have all the same benefits as the non-Bluetooth versions, but they also allow you to get into smart lighting without buying any additional equipment and just using your smart device. Now, if you look here, I've got a Philips Hue Go, and I've got another Philips Hue Go. This is the Mark II model. This has built-in Bluetooth. This is the Mark I model, and it doesn't. And you can tell the lights that have Bluetooth because on the boxes, they all have the Bluetooth logo. So if you look on these ones, again, you can see the Bluetooth logo here. And there's some downlighters that's got the Bluetooth logo here, there. So when you're buying your devices, look on the boxes. The later versions have Bluetooth control as well. So in that one, you can use just the Bluetooth app to control your devices. However, don't think you can use your Bluetooth device and the Philips Hue network through a Philips Hue hub, for example, at the same time. It's either one or the other on the Bluetooth control devices. If you've set them up on the Bluetooth app, then it's very easy if you decide later you want to get a home hub to migrate them over. So like the app basically does it itself with just asking a few questions. That's quite easy. Going on to the lights themselves, obviously which light do you go for? Well, these Philips Hue Goes, these are great lights to get you going to begin with, because they're colour changing. This one isn't the Bluetooth version, and this has a button on the back so you can actually control it. So hopefully you should see I'm going through different colours here. So you can control that without any additional devices, not even using your phone. That will work straight out of the box like that. The same with this Bluetooth version. Now they both look the same, so make sure that you either buy the Go version 2 that has the Bluetooth, or if you just buy the Go in the first generation, it doesn't have Bluetooth support. Now they charge up with just the cable in there. They're brighter when they're actually plugged in than what this is at the moment, and they have the added advantages, these Hue Goes, that say you're having a barbecue and you runs a bit later in the night and you want to still sit outside, you can actually take these lights outside and they're battery powered and they work. So they're a great introduction to get started into smart lights. But the way most people go is they actually have either a white bulb or a coloured bulb. And now these bulbs, these will naturally fit into your own light fittings. So that one's a Bayonet fitting, and that one's an Edison screw fitting or an ES fitting. So it doesn't really matter that this is a colour light and this is an ambient light. That they do them both in the same. But again, you've got the Bluetooth ones that can control with your smartphone, and this version is a non-Bluetooth version. So this will connect through your Philips Hue app or an Alexa, for example. Now, the other way that Philips Hue lights also are quite good is that they do the strip light. So this is the light that, if you watch my video into the kitchen, this is the video that I did. And again, there's now 4 different versions of these. So if you've bought one of these and you're looking at extending it, make sure you get the extension to the version that you've already got. So they have slightly different size connectors and all that sort of stuff. So a version 3 and a version 2. This was a version 2. The version 3 has slightly different connectors, and now they're also doing those in Bluetooth as well. So I think that might actually be down as a version 4. There's 3 ways to control the Hue lights. So you either can control them with your phone, with a smart speaker, or you can actually get a Hue switch and you can operate it with that. But that's only just like the brightness, so it like dims it or brightness. It doesn't have the colour changing capabilities in that switch, which I think is a bit of a problem. So you might be wondering, do I even need a Philips Hue hub? Well, to be fair, I didn't have one for quite some time. I was just using all my colour changing lights, my strip lights, etc., all through an Echo Plus. So why should I then go and buy a Philips Hue hub? Well, a Philips Hue hub does actually control a few other things, or a few more features actually on the lights. And also, if you've got a Philips Hue Play, like I've got actually in my lounge, and some other specific Philips Hue lights, then you actually do need a hub. But for most of the general lights, like the light bulbs, etc., you could actually run those all through an Echo. So that's it for this video. If you want to see me actually setting one of these up to work on a Bluetooth app, then that will be the next video that I'm popping up. And if you want to see me connecting to a Philips Hue hub, that will also be coming up in the same time frame. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Cheers.